Hello, everybody at OC Habitats. We are here with another Spotlight interview. I'm Gina, and I'm joined with Kimi Garcia today. Can we start, Kimi, by hearing about your educational and work background?
I did my undergrad at Lehigh University in Pennsylvania, and I got my undergrad in supply chain management. And then after that, I started working at Northrop Grumman as a procurement specialist. I went back to school to go get my master's at Cal State Long Beach, and I'm still working at Northrop. So I'm a manager there now.
Cool. So I know that you have been with OC Habitats since the beginning. So can you tell us a little bit about what led you to start helping OCH?
I haven't been there since the beginning, but I've been there for maybe, let's see, I've been a part of the board for a few months, but before that, through Cal State Long Beach, my MBA program, we had a project and it was focused on sustainability, and we had different clients that we would kind of help, and any like thing business related that they needed help with, we would kind of help out. So OC Habitats was one of the clients through that program. And that's kind of how I got started with them. And that was maybe about a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago now. So I helped OC Habitats build a business plan when they were just starting out. And then I did a marketing plan for them later. And then now I'm on the board as the treasurer there, helping with the financials and more of the business side of OC Habitats.
Wow, okay. That is very cool. I'm curious. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're doing with the business side of OCH, kind of what your role is right now?
Right now, I'm the treasurer, so just managing the finances. I present to the board our quarterly financials showing, how much we brought in through donations or grants, and then showing what our expenses were, showing how much that we have in savings. And now we're, growing a lot. So it's great to show that we're growing and we have extra money that we can like do things with. And, what projects do we want to do? What do we want to spend this on? So we've been hiring new people. So that's been great.
We're grateful for all of your work. Can you give us 3 words that you think best describe yourself?
I think hardworking, caring, and just passionate. So just anything I do, I always put 100% towards, and always want to make sure I do my best and put the best output for everyone.
As you became interested in environmentalism, was there a person that influenced you in your life to pursue this, whether it's historical or personal or anything like that?
I think just like my family, basically, we'd go outside, go to the beach, go camping. I was in the Girl Scouts when I was younger, so I was always doing camping and different like environmental activities there. My mom's a second grade teacher, so she would do field trips with her class and go to the tide pools and kind of teach them about that. So I liked going there, and I would go there when I was little. And then when I got older, I started just chaperoning too with the kids, just because I like to go to the tide pools and see the sea
Yeah.
stars and sea urchins about them too. So yeah, just always like being outside and seeing animals, especially like sea animals too. So I like anything by the ocean. So that's always fun.
That is fun. Aside from your work here at OCH and at Northrop Grumman, do you engage in any environmental sustainability or activism in other parts of your life?
At Northrop, actually, I'm a part of Green NG. So that's a different organization within Northrop. And I'm the public relations chair there. And we just send out different articles or information that people might be interested in about environmentalism, activism, different topics that are going on in the world, climate change, pollution. It's nice to have just that community too. We'll get together and do different events like beach cleanups or just making little crafts out of recycled materials and stuff like that. So that's kind of fun.
Another question is, how would you describe OC Habitats and its work in Orange County?
They do so much. It's so crazy. So I know they have the monitoring, restoration, and education. Helping out interns, I think, is such a great part of the organization as well. And that's what I really like doing too, helping with the interns and their projects, especially since that's how I got involved. I was in school, a student, helping OC Habitats. So I kind of like that part of it as well. But yeah, I think OC Habitats is making a great impact in Orange County, and just staying local and not getting too broad, but really honing in on Orange County and knowing that this is our home, we should take care of it. Let's get together and build a community and do all we can to try to make this the best home that we can have.
Definitely, I totally agree. If you were queen of the world and could do anything to protect the planet, what would your one thing be?
We're too much involved with technology and we're just too dependent on it. I think we're too dependent on large chains too, getting products from Amazon or big chain stores. I want to be able to be self-sustainable. So I would love if just each city or community had its own little local places that we shopped at and not any of these like big corporate stores that ship from different countries and create this large carbon footprint. So I think just creating community gardens and being able to like harvest your own food, having just different like local shops and restaurants and biking more, walking more, not like driving around. Yeah, just kind of getting back to our roots and creating like a more self-sustainable local environment, I think would be great.
Yeah, I
It'd
think
be,
having those more regional systems would
yeah,
really have an impact. Was there a moment in your life that made you want to protect the environment?
I think just when I was younger, going to the beach and kind of just seeing all the trash on the beach made me want to make sure that we weren't littering as much and cleaning up the beach because it's kind of crazy when you are disassociated with it. You're like at home throwing stuff away, or like you're in your car and people are like throwing stuff away on the floor. But you actually go to the beach and you see all that stuff collecting there. You see that like that's where our waste goes, and that's only a fraction of the actual waste that's actually in the ocean. So if you imagine that, it's just mind-boggling. So I think that's what really made me want to start getting more into environmentalism and reducing waste.
That is all we have today. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and thank you, Kimmy, for being here and sharing with us. Make sure to tune in next time for our next Spotlight interview. Bye, everybody.
Bye.